Hello, hi, welcome, my Irby Butterflies. It's Mrs. Williams here. We are ready for another lesson in Irby Reading Academy. So I know that you've been practicing a lot of reading, and we are practicing spelling words and sounding out words, as well as knowing what sounds match what letters, okay? So I wanted to make sure that you are prepared. Are you using your dry erase markers and your dry erase board? Are you ready? Okay, so what color are you using today? Today I have blue and I have black. And I have my dry erase board. And on the other side of my dry erase board, I actually have lines on here. And I got this from reallygoodstuff.com. And I love to use it because I can practice spelling and practice writing sentences. Okay, super readers, are you guys ready to take off? We are going to begin with our visual drill. Now, always remember, if you don't have a dry erase board and a dry erase marker, you can always use paper and pencil, okay? So get it ready. If you have to pause the video, pause it so that you're ready, okay? It's going to be the same thing every time. So I want to make sure that your eyes are here on the screen. Are you prepared? Are you ready? Are you sure? Let me see. Okay, you look like you're ready. Well, we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Are you sitting nice and calm? We're going to take a deep breath in like this. We're going to blow it out slowly. Let's try that again. Now you are nice and calm. And who looks like they're ready to learn? Well, you look like you're ready to learn. And I love how you're sitting up nice and straight with your eyes on me. And if you're sitting like me, nice and straight, you might get a special star today. Let's get ready, set, and go. You're going to see letters or one letter on your screen. We're going to practice making the sound that letter matches. Okay, so we see the letter M. We will say Now you can say the sounds with me, or you can repeat after me if you don't already know the sounds. Okay, I. We point to our nose like it's icky. I. Ah. So remember our vowels, we normally do a movement for the vowels. Th, like your thumb. Th. P. T. V. Ooh. S. Z. Eh. And the E makes the eh. You have to move your mouth like this. Eh. It's almost like a smile. It's not like the I. Remember the I just eh. Your mouth barely opens when you make that short I sound. It just goes eh. But for the short E, your mouth have to go like this. Eh. F. J. B. Remember, we clip the sounds like scissors. We don't say buh. We don't put the at the end. It just goes b. That's it. Y. X. W. Ah. Remember, to make the short A sound, you have to drop your jaw right on your hand. Ah. All right? K. Shh. Like you tell someone to be quiet. Shh. Mm. R. W. Like a whale. Like a whale comes out of the water and go, psh. Can you do that? W. K. G. Qu. Remember the Q and the U? The Q actually makes a qu sound. And we pair it with the U because normally all words with the Q always follow with a U when we spell them. So we have the Q and the U right next to each other because the Q makes a qu sound. And it has the as you can hear it, qu, like a quilt or like a queen, and they all are spelled with the Q-U. D. Ch, like a choo-choo train. Can you do that? Ch. Now it's time for our auditory drill. That means that I'm going to say some sounds and you're going to listen to the sounds and you're going to think, what letter or letters match those sounds? And we're going to write them down. All right, get your dry erase board and your marker ready, or you may have paper and pencil. Either way it goes. If you have a dry erase board, I'm going to ask you to erase. If you are using paper and pencil, then you don't want to erase. You just want to keep writing in different spaces, okay? So the sound is B. Repeat. Okay, so I want to hear you repeat that sound. Let's try that again. The sound is B. Repeat. Write it. You will say the name of the letter. B. Oh, my blue one, it doesn't work. Let's try that. B says B. Now remember, when I'm writing the letter B, this is what I do. I'll show you again. I make my line first. Then I think about where I'm going to put my circle. I put it in the back of the line. B, B, B for back. And I make my circle in the back of the line. That makes the B. Okay, let's try another one. Erase. The sound is R. Repeat. Write it. R says R. So remember, when I ask you to repeat, make sure you repeat the sound that I just said. And when I hold out my hand, that means I want to hear you say the sound. When you write down the letter, you have to say the name of the letter. Okay, so the same thing I'm doing is what you're going to do. Erase. The sound is M. Repeat. Write it. M says M. Make sure that you're underlining from left to right. Just like when we read books, we use our finger and we point from left to right. Okay, erase. The sound is A. Repeat. Write it. A says A. Erase. The sound is I. Repeat. Write it. I says I. That's the sound that I makes. Okay, erase. The sound is ah. Repeat. Write it. O says ah. Erase. The sound is eh. Look how I'm moving my mouth. Eh. You remember which vowel makes that eh sound? It's a short vowel sound. Good. E says eh. Erase. The sound is shh. Repeat. Write it. It's 2 letters. S-H says shh. Erase. The sound is ch. Repeat. Write it. C-H says ch. All right, erase. Are you getting tired yet? All right, let's practice 2 more digraphs, okay? Those are the 2 letters that make one sound, like the sh and the ch. The sound is th. Repeat. Like a thumb. Write it. T-H says th. Erase. The sound is w. Now notice I did like this. That means that that's going to be a digraph. Do you remember which animal begins with that w sound and it comes out of the water? It's really big and it splashed back into the water? A whale. So W-H says w. Erase. All right. I'm thinking to practice a couple more, okay? The sound is D. Repeat. Write it. D says D. Now for the D, I'm going to make my line. I'm not going to place my circle in the B back because that's going to be a B. I'm going to place it at the front door. D for door. So that can help you remember where to put your circle when you're making the D and the B. Erase. All right, awesome work, friends. Let's go on to practice blending. Our blending drill is so much fun. Why? Because this is where we learn how to segment sounds. That means to separate sounds and then we blend them together by dragging the sounds all together. So get ready, okay? Now we have a car today. Sometimes we might have a plane, a train, we don't know. All we know is that the vehicle is going to take us places. We're going to learn how to sound out words, okay? So pay attention to the car. The car tells us which letter we should be focusing on, and then we have to think about the sound that that letter makes, okay? So we have v, e, t, vet. Thumbs up if that's a real word. Thumbs down if it's a nonsense word. A nonsense word is a word that's not a real word. So vet, like I took my dog to the vet because he wasn't feeling well. So vet is a real word. So give me a thumbs up. That means it's a real word. We can use it in a sentence. Make sure you're sounding this out with me. d, ved, ved. I never heard of ved before. So remember, when we are practicing these words and blending, we are working on nonsense words and real words because the goal is for us to know the different sounds, okay? V, a, d, vad, nonsense. Z, a, d, zad. Is that a real word or a nonsense word? Nonsense. G, a, b, gob. Notice that the circle is in the back of the stick, okay? It's in the back. Gob is a nonsense word. J, a, b, job. 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 Do you think that's a real word or a nonsense word? Like I have to go to my job to pick up some papers. So that is a real word. Great. J, a, b, jub. Jub. Nonsense. A, b, mub. Mub. Nonsense. I, b, mib. Nonsense. Sh, I, b, shib. Shib. Nonsense word. Oh my goodness, when are we going to get a real word? Sh, a, b, shab. Shab. Sh, a, th, shath. Nonsense. Good work, guys. You learned how to blend all different types of sounds. And now it's time for us to get prepared for our. Wait, stop. Sit in your seat. Make sure you're sitting down. And I want your eyes here because I'm thinking about trying something today. In 3, 2, 1. Are you sitting nice and calm, right? Because that was a lot of blending that we just practiced. And are you ready to learn? You look like you're ready to learn. Yeah, you do. And you're sitting up nice and straight with your eyes on me. And we're going to try vowel intensive. What does that mean? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to practice some vowel sounds because it's so important for you guys to know all of your vowel sounds. And I have something that I would like to practice with you guys today, if that's okay. Give me a thumbs up if that's okay. All right, do you mind if I grab something fun, which is my vowel owls? I've showed that to you guys before, right? Watch this. So here I have my vowel owls, and the vowel owls, they have all the different vowels on them. And so what I like to do is I like to practice these vowel sounds so that you guys can learn how to become super readers by knowing the different vowel sounds. So we have O, we have A here, and we have E, right? We have the I. This is the I, and then we have, of course, the U. So what about me? So we have the U as well. So here, our vowel owls help us by us understanding the different sounds that those vowels make, okay? So with the vowel owls, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a picture, and we're going to practice tapping out the vowel sounds that we hear, and we're going to figure out where should we put the picture based on the sound that we hear. So here, what number is that? That's the number 10. So let's tap out the word 10. Watch how I do it. I open up my hand and my finger touches my thumb. My first finger touches the thumb. Second finger touches the thumb. Third finger touches the thumb. So some of us like to tap it out like this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And some is maybe easier for them just to use their fingers like they're counting, okay? So if you want to tap it like this, we can tap it like this, and we can also tap it like this. I'll do it both ways, okay? So think about the word 10. Watch how I can sound it out. T, e, n. Or I can do like this. T, e, n. The vowel sound is always the second finger, okay? So t, e, 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 e. Which vowel makes the eh sound? Remember how we have to move our mouth? like a like this, Which vowel is that? Okay, if you said the E, you are right. Awesome. Okay, let's try another one. So here is a picture. That's a picture of a what? Cup. Awesome. So let's tap out cup. Okay, remember you can tap out two different ways. You can use your fingers like this, like 1, 2, 3, or you can use like you're counting. So let's tap out cup. K, Let's hear that again. K, What was the middle sound? The middle sound is the second sound. K, K, Which vowel would make the sound like you're going up? The U. Awesome. Okay, let's do a couple more. What about this one here? What do we see a picture of? He goes ribbit, ribbit. A frog. Let's tap out frog. Fr, ah, g. Again. Fr, ah, g. What sound is this the middle sound is making? Let's hear that again. Fr, ah. Fr, ah. So which vowel makes the ah sound? That's a short vowel sound. And you're right, it is the letter O. Okay, so we are almost done. I'm picking another picture to show you, friends. All right, let's look at this one. What is that a picture of? A hat. Let's tap out hat. For my butterflies who want to use their fingers, we're going to go at. Listen to that second sound again. At. Or we can do it like this. At. At. So which vowel makes that ass sound? A makes the ass sound. Awesome. So when we hear we normally do like this, because we make sure that our jaw drops to our hand. And let's do one last one, friends. Let's see, what do I have here? I want to pick a really good one. I want to try to trick you. Let's see if I can trick you guys. I don't know. Let's do this one here. What is that a picture of? Drum. So, dr, dr, Which vowel makes that sound? Dr, dr, The U, right. Great work, friends. I'm going to give you some shine. And so what we're going to do is we're going to skip through some of these other slides because we've already practiced our vowel sounds. And when you see the vowel on the screen, you can make the sound if you want. Right? You go like point up, These are all vowels. And we have ah, Good. Ah, ah, eh, ah. Good work. All right. So, friends, we are on to our new concept. That means the lesson that we've come to learn today is all about what we call the floss. So we have the F, the double F, the double L, the double S, the double Z. And I'm going to tell you when you are supposed to use these two letters at the end of words. Oh, my goodness. So get out your dry erase board and your marker because, guys, we have to practice. We have to practice the floss. And they call it the floss because it has the double F, the double L, the double S, and the double Z. But let's learn about this rule, okay? Here's the rule. So Sammy loves friendly zebras. We know to use a double S, a double L, a double F, or a double Z if, here's the three rules. The number one rule is if it has one syllable. So if the word has one syllable, remember, we practice hearing syllables by clapping. Okay, if it has one short vowel, and if the sound at the end of the word has a s, a l, a f, or z. So this is why we have Sammy loves friendly zebras. Again, if it has one syllable, if it has one short vowel sound in it, and if it ends with a s, l, f, or z. Can you say Sammy loves friendly zebras? Let me hear that again. Sammy loves friendly zebras. So this is teaching you that you have the double S, the double L, the double F, the double Z. Let me give you some examples because you're probably wondering, like, wait a minute, Mrs. Williams, what is going on here? So here's our spelling rule. We're going to practice spelling a couple words that have that short vowel sound in it. And for example, listen to this word here. The word is floss. Like I'm going to floss my teeth. Okay, can you pretend like you have a piece of floss and you're flossing your teeth? Normally, when you go to the dentist, they floss your teeth for you, but you should also practice flossing your teeth with an adult as well. So we're going to practice spelling floss. We're going to tap out that word, and we're going to listen to that one syllable, that one short vowel, and it ends with a s. So listen to the word floss. Let's clap it out. Floss. How many times did you clap? How many syllables does that word have? So however many times you clap, that's how many syllables the word have. Let's try it again. Floss. One syllable. Listen to the vowel sound that we hear. Let's tap it out. Fl, ah, s. I heard ah, ah, ah. That's a short O sound. So it does have one short vowel. And did it end with a s, a l, a f, or z? Let's hear that again. Fl, ah, s. And we can practice spelling a word like that. So watch this. Get out your dry erase board and your marker. And I'm going to make some sound lines so you can see how we would practice sounding out floss. Or in fact, instead of using the sound lines, I'm going to use this so you guys can see those different sounds. Okay, so the first sound we hear, full, or you can use this, full. I hear f and a l. F, l. What two letters would make that sound? F and l. Okay, so I hear f, F says f, L says l. So we have full. What about that ah, ah, ah? Okay, we have the O, and then we hear S. So when we hear that sound at the end, we have one syllable word, one short vowel, and we hear that S at the end, then we have to follow what we call the doubling rule, which I talked about the floss, remember? The doubling rule means that if we hear that sound at the end, the L, the F, the Z, or the S, we have to put two. We have to double it. Double means two. So when we spell floss, we have to make sure we have two S's at the end of that word, okay? Let's practice some more. How about take a look at this picture, at these pictures here. We're going to practice breaking down these words, listening to those sounds, and following that 1-1-1 rule. One syllable, one short vowel, and it have to have that s, f, l, or z. Remember, Sammy loves friendly zebras. So we're listening out for S. Okay, S is for Sammy. We're listening out for Sammy loves. So we listen out for L. Sammy loves friendly. We listen out for F. Friendly zebras, and we're listening out for Z. So we're listening to the ending sound to know which two letters do we need for that doubling rule, okay? So I see a picture of a bell, bell. Let's clap the word bell out. Let's listen for the syllables. Bell. Okay, let's tap it out. That was one syllable. B, eh, oh. B, eh, oh. I hear a vowel sound. What vowel sound do you hear? Let's try that again. B, eh, 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 eh. Remember, the vowel sound is always that second sound. I hear eh. Then I hear l at the end. B, eh, l. So what that tells me is that this follows that rule about the doubling rule. So it has one syllable because when we clap the word bell, we clap one time. And it has the short vowel sound in the middle, that eh, that's the short E. And I also hear one of these. I hear a l. So Sammy loves friendly zebras. So this one is going to have the l at the end. So let's spell it. B. What letter makes that b sound? B. We put a stick and the circle goes in the back of the stick. So we have b, eh. What short vowel makes that s sound? E. Great. And then we hear l. Remember, Sammy loves friendly zebras, so now we're practicing the double L. Remember, the doubling rule means you have to put two of that letter at the end. So we have one syllable for bell, one short vowel sound, and we do hear that l. That means we have to double that. Let's practice another one. So I see chess. Have you ever played the game chess before? Chess? Can you clap the word chess out? Let me see you clap it. How would we clap out chess? Let's see. If I was to clap out chess, I would say chess. How many times did I clap? How many syllables was that? One syllable. Now let's tap it out so we can hear the vowel sound. Remember, we tap out words to hear the sounds in that word so we can know which letters should we use to spell that word. So I hear ch, eh, s. Again, ch, s. Listen to that vowel sound. We can try it this way. Ch, s. Again, ch, s. Chess. So we hear one syllable, chess. I heard that short vowel sound, which goes eh. That's the letter E. That's a short E sound. And I hear s. So remember, the doubling rule says that if the word ends with a s, l, f, or z, then we have to double it if it has that short vowel sound in one syllable. So let's spell chess. I hear ch, 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 ch. What two letters make that sound? Ch. C, H. I heard a eh. What vowel sound is that? That's a short E. And I hear S. So here's our S. Remember, Sammy loves friendly zebras. That helps us remember which letters we have to double. And that S means not just one S, but double means it's two. Great. Let's try bass. That fish that you see, that's called bass. Can you repeat that? Bass. Good. Now we can clap the word bass out. Let's clap bass. Bass. That's one syllable. Now let's listen to the vowel sound. B, a, s. B, a. That's a short A sound. Or we can use our fingers and do like this for my butterflies who like to use their fingers like this. Instead, we can say B, a, s. B, a, s. So it does have one short vowel sound, and I hear the s at the end. So how many S's will I need for the word bass? Let's try to spell it. Use your board. B. My stick and the circle goes in the back. A. S. Wait a minute. Something's wrong with the word bass. Oh, I didn't double it. I have to double the S. Awesome. All right. The last one we're going to do is jazz. Jazz is a type of music where they use a lot of instruments like trumpets, violins, pianos, and all that fun stuff. So there's a picture of a woman playing jazz music. Do you see it? You see the music notes? So we're going to spell jazz. First, we're going to clap it out to hear the syllable, jazz. Awesome. Now we're going to tap it out to see if we hear one short vowel sound. J, a, z. Again, j, a. That's a short A sound, okay? We can use our fingers and do like this. J, a, z. J, a, z. So I heard that z at the end. And remember, we learned about the doubling rule. Sammy loves friendly zebras. This time I hear a z at the end of jazz. How many Z's will I need? Remember what the word double means. Double means two. So let's sound out jazz and spell it. J. What letter should I use for that J sound? Good. J. J. A. A. Z. And that's two Z's. Awesome. work, friends. So today we learned about the doubling rule. That means if we hear one syllable, we hear one short vowel sound, and if we hear a s, a l, a f, or a z at the end of that word, then we have to double that consonant. So that doubling rule means that you have to have double of that letter. All right, great work, friends. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stop. And I wanted us to do a little bit of reading on practicing those words that we just talked about. So why don't we try to read this here? And what I like to do when I'm practicing reading is I like to focus on the words that I see on the screen. So I'm going to read this and you can repeat after me, okay? Bill did yell up the hill to Bess, who made a big mess. I'm going to read that again. Bill did yell up the hill to Bess, who made a big mess. I hear two words that rhyme. What two words rhyme in that sentence? Bill did yell up the hill to Bess, who made a big mess. Bill and hill, Bess and mess. Notice that I do see a word that has the doubling rule where it's two of the same letters at the end. Remember, Sammy loves friendly zebras? Bill, yell, hill, Bess, and mess all have the doubling rule. Let's go to the next side. Bill said to Bess, "Don't make the mess. Just chill." Let's read that again. Bill said to Bess, "Don't make the mess. Just chill." One more time. Bill said to Bess, "Don't make the mess. Just chill." Do you see any words that have that doubling rule that we talked about today? You see Bill. Okay, remember the doubling rule? That one has two L's. What about Bess? That one has two S's at the end. And what about chill? Ch-ill. That has the two L's. So we learned a lot today and great work, friends. I'm so excited and proud of you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and stop with our lesson for today. Please make sure that you take the time out to practice reading as well as rewatching this video so I can make sure that you really understand this doubling rule today. Great work, friends.